Hey guys, good evening to all of you. Let's just wait for everyone to join this Facebook Live session. So let's wait 1 minute for people to start joining us so we all get to be part of this video together. Okay, yeah, and we're now seeing people start to log in. No, what's interesting was I said that I wanted to do the Facebook Live session ng Wednesday, but things happened so fast. I had so much meetings for the barbershop, for my consulting clients for stocks, and then the trading came in, and all of the other things started to pile up. So I don't know about you, pero parang life has happened. Life is starting to move so fast that parang we've had so many tasks. I don't know if this ever happened to you, that parang you feel that there's so many tasks happening your way that parang everything's just so fast eh. So ayun, I really intended to do it last Wednesday or Thursday, but because of things that have been going on in work and business and trading and everything else that I've been doing, I had a hard time to do this video. So but I promise to do it still at least once a week. So now on a Friday night, 10:35 p.m. in Manila, we're doing this right now. So ayan, we now have people joining us. Brian De La Peña from Tayuman, good evening. Wilfred Sabordino, shout out to you. Thank you always for joining us. I remember your name quite frequent. No? So I guess I would know also those that have been joining us for quite some time already. Gemma Ritchie from Antipolo, Joe SH from Israel. Anong part ng Israel? Alrin Junsai. June Domingo asking for JFC Meg CLC. You have Joel from Dubai, then Joanna saying good evening also. So yeah, good evening to all of you. For those who are joining us for the first time, this is Stocks by Request. This is where I tally the votes that you've been sending in, the stocks that you've been sending in. Then we start analyzing in the top 10 stocks is what gets discussed. And as you all know, this is really for people. Now I hope that as we start discussing this, nakabukas din yung charts nyo and you start plotting as well, so that this is not really something that's spoon-fed, but you start analyzing it. The goal of this is that while I'm doing it, you get to also check and validate also if the things that are going your way is something that's consistent in the way we plot the charts. I mentioned this in our Stock Smart seminars that this was really intended at the start for those who are my consulting clients, and also those that would do the trading, so that they would know the ins and outs of, and they can validate their trading. But now it started to increase and get larger. Now we have people from Perth joining us from Israel, from Europe, also part of this Facebook Live session, and it's always an honor to be part of your journey towards financial freedom. And that's what we like. We want every Filipino, I guess wherever you are in the world, to I guess experience the growth, experience the action when it comes to the stock market. And I'm not sure if you've been watching the market over the past few days. We've hit higher high upon high the past few days. I mentioned this is a quick PSEI update. I mentioned that as long as we stay above 8.1, we have a very, very big chance of hitting 8.5. And I also mentioned that we have a resistance at 8.3, that if we break past or stay above 8.3, 8.5 will be pretty much in our sights already. So good thing we stayed above 8.3, so 8.5 is pretty much exciting to watch out for. But you have to remember this in technical analysis and in charting. Our goal is not to forecast the market. No, I say this to a lot of people because they think that when you do technicals, you forecast the market. You don't. You base everything from past prices. You base everything from historical moves, and from those historical moves, you create your trading plan. Meaning, if it does not go your way, or sa index natin it does not hold 8,300, you must cut your losses and you actually must sell. The goal for trading, the goal for technical analysis is when you are right, you maximize it as much as you can. But when you are wrong, you really must cut as well. So there, Catherine Nuera, Rosario asking for SSI, Megan Eagle, Charles Peralta, one of our students also in Stock Smarts Manila. Thank you for joining us. Wardan Santa Ana asking for SSI, WPN, FLI. JC Morales watching from Taiwan. I hope to meet you in Taiwan. This is the first time that we're doing a roundtable session in Taiwan this December. It's our first time to do Stock Smarts there, so it would be an amazing honor to meet all of you and again to be part of your journey towards financial freedom. So for this one, I've already tallied the 10 stocks that we will go through. So I've seen some of you asking, sila Melson Manalo asking for Puregold, Exxon from Bacolod, nagpapa-shout out to you. Naso Salisi, Meg, SMPH, EW. We're gonna try to rally and I guess go through as much, but I'll try to go to the 10 first, the top ones, and then if may extra pan we have more time, we'll try to go through them first. All right. The first stock that I'd like to discuss is Megawide. I posted this in my blog. Please comment below sino sa inyo merong Megawide. Is it I don't know if it's something good or bad for you, but if you have Megawide, please let me know. If there's a buying or selling signal also for the stock. So let me plot it first. I posted this on my website 2 days ago. Megawide, the movement of Megawide is actually driven by if you followed it, I think it was CPG, Century Properties commissioned Megawide to be able to build to build their I think low cost housing. So that was the trigger that caused Megawide to start to bounce. I mentioned it in the blog that what you're seeing from Megawide was it allowed it to bounce from support levels. So you had a support level at I think 15.5, 15.6. That was the buy signal. That was where a solid support was formed. And then, sakto, when the news came in, boom, it triggered the stock to move higher. You now have 3 straight green candles causing you to actually buy the stock even more. So, first stock 3 days ago was the bounce from the support at 15.6. Then the news started to come in, larger green candle. Then, what's very, 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 very significant that you need to watch out for is that the stock today, I mentioned it in the blog that it needs to break out of 17.5, 17.6 for it to actually progress into something higher. However, very, very interesting today, the stock broke out of 17.6 pesos per share. So for those who followed our Stock Smarts trainings, this breakout will lead it to even higher places. One thing that you need to watch out for Megawide is it needs to stay above 17.6 for this breakout to actually happen, for this breakout to actually progress. So those who have Megawide 17.6, first target price is 18.8 pesos per share. 17.6, next target price is 18.8 pesos per share. If it breaks out from 18.8 pesos per share, your next target price will be 19.9 or around 20 pesos per share for this stock. So I hope that helps you. Again, please go away from the stock already if it falls below 17.6. But if 17.6 would hold, 18.8 is the target price, then around 19.8 to around 20 pesos per share will be your next target price already. So that's number 1. Antonio Herrera from BF. Kastigyan si Antonio, very, very large basketball fan. I think big LeBron supporter si Antonio Herrera. Then you have Roland Raffles from Puerto Princesa, Palawan. Maria Juanita, good evening to all of you. So for those who just joined us for the first time, the first stock that we've mentioned is Megawide. Do you guys have Megawide? Parang walang may Megawide, walang nag-comment. Anyways, but for those who own it and who bought during the support, who bought during the bounce, who bought before the news came out, congratulations to all of you. You are currently up. I think you're currently up. Let me see. Megawide. So, Megawide. Okay. If you bought at the bounce, it's a good it's a good 16-17% gain already, so congratulations to all of you. Next stock will move from construction to property development, Ayala Land. Who among you has Ayala Land? Ayala Land, I mentioned in previous posts as well that the target price is around 45, 46. If it does not hold from 45, you must take profits as well. So what you are seeing now is, number one, Ayala Land is going under a downward progression, number one, because it failed to stay and hold above 45. That's number one. Number two is it broke down even further from 45, 46 levels. It started to retrace and hit a support at around 44.25. However, the problem about that is it did not hold 44.25 as well. So 45, 46, hindi niya na-hold yung support. Then after that, of course, you have to remember, if a support breaks down, boom, it will go back to the next support. The next one was around 44.25. Guess what? It did not hold around 44.25 now. So here's the thing. Here's something that you need to watch out for. 3 days already that Ayala Land is in the red. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You have to understand this. The market was going up. Ayala Land was going down. So what does that mean? Ayala Land is a heavyweight in the index. It's a heavyweight in the index. But it's the other stocks that's pulling the index higher as of this point in time. So Ayala Land has three black or red candles already. You have to watch this. It's very, very important that it must go above 44.25 for it to challenge 45 or 46 pesos per share. If it does not do that, I don't think it has a chance to go up higher as of this point in time. So please watch out for 44.25 because of failure to break out from that. I think Ayala can retrace to around 41.5. So 44.25. If it fails to break out from this, it can go down to 41.5 pesos per share. So please take note of that. I hope you guys are taking down notes, because if you don't take notes, makakalimutan nyo to lahat and hindi nyo rin to mapapractice. And really, I'll say this over and over and over and over again. My goal really is not to impress you guys. I just really want that. I hope these videos would be something that would help you, that it would help you to execute, because especially these videos, it reaches more people na kahit wala ako sa Europe or sa Middle East ngayon or some parts of Asia. You get to hear it wherever you are. So failure to break out from 44.25, bababa siya to 41.5 now. That's from a quick trading perspective. Again, from quick traders, you try to make money off the volatility. For position traders, we have no sell signal yet. The longer support lines are still pretty much denoting a more bullish undertone. No? I'll give you an update next week kung meron na siyang reversal pattern. But one trigger for position traders to sell could be if 41.5 does not hold. I repeat, one trigger for position traders to sell is 41.5 does not hold. If 41.5 does not hold, sad to say, the market may retrace down to around 38 or 39 pesos per share already. So you have to remember, Ayala Land is a good company, great fundamentals, amazing fundamentals. However, you have to understand that no matter how good it is, if it starts to reverse and if sellers lead the market, Ayala Land is not protected from great moves downward as well. So 44.25, failure to break from that 41.5, failure to hold 41.5, the stock will go down to around 38 or 39 pesos per share. So there, I hope that helps you. First stock is Megawide, second stock is Ayala Land. Palmer Salvador asking for SMPH, MPI, AGI. I have good news for you, Palmer. One of those stocks is included. Navarro Win asking for DD and CHP. They're not included in the stocks by request, but I'll tell you right now, Navarro, from a position trading standpoint, it's still relatively bearish for DD and CHP. Pov Ramos, good evening to you. Carl Cabansag asking for Mac. Tagasan kayo, please also when you give your message or your quotes or your stocks, please panote naman what city are you guys from, so at least I know I know who are the people joining us as well in this stocks by request. Now you have Oleg Mangalino asking for CLI, Rebecca Tangan asking for DNL, Randy Allen Francisco from Singapore. I hope to meet you this November, Randy. Pov Ramos asking for JG Summit and X. And Lope Revilla asking for FPH. Palo Alto from Cebu. Tabs Mahal from Cebu. Chloe Patriciana from Caloocan. Alright, let's go to the third stock. The second stock you had, Ayala Land. The third stock, we will go with Ayala Corp. Ayala Corp, here's what's interesting. Ayala Corp is still in its long-term uptrend. For precision traders, you don't have any sell signal yet for Ayala Corp. I repeat, for Ayala Corp, we don't have any sell signal yet. For those who positioned in Ayala Corp, we don't have any sell signals yet. You can hold on to your stock short, mid, and long term. Indicators are still pointing to a more bullish undertone. Even short-term oscillators and momentum oscillators are still showing a more bullish movement upwards. So, why am I saying this? Position traders, Ayala Corporation, AC, no sell signal yet. The trend is still your friend, and the trend is telling you that the stock is moving higher. Now, a possible target price for this is, I think if the breakout will continue, this is contingent that the major support line that you need to watch out for now is 900. I repeat, the major support line that you need to watch out for AC is 900. If 900 will hold, this upward projection, kahit may mga bumpiness yan, will still progress. And your short-term target price is around 1,100. I repeat, short-term target price for Ayala Corp is 1,100. Your support line now is 900. If 900 holds, the target at 1,100 will still stand at this moment in time. So, 3 stocks already, fourth stock. This is a lot of people have been requesting it. I've been seeing a lot of posts about this SM Prime Holdings. Here's the thing, what's interesting about our markets is it's continually moving up in spite of its heavy hitters, its heavyweights. You've seen Ayala Corp start to go up and still progress in its upward movement. However, Ayala Land started to retrace, and SM Prime is not actually going anywhere. If you've listened to the previous post that I've created for SM Prime Holdings or SMPH, I mentioned that there's a resistance at 35 pesos per share. So why am I saying this? Over the short term, for quick traders, there's a very, very strong resistance now at 35 pesos per share. Since May this year, we have not broken out of 35 pesos per share yet. I repeat, since May this year, we have not broken out of 35 pesos per share already, and the short or midterm sideways market now is at a tradable range of 30 to 33. So why am I saying this? Again, we have a support at 33. For those who like trading ranges, it's a buy at 33 and sell at 35. It's not a very, very long range. It's around 5 to 6% gain, but as long as 33 will hold, you buy at the bounce at 33, sell at 35, paulit-ulit yung gagawin yun. It could be a possible routinary work for you. But as of this point in time, for quick traders, the stock is close to the resistance. No buy signal as of this point in time. I repeat, no buy signal. For those who bought at 33, please take profits already. So, 2 steps for quick traders for SM Prime Holdings. Those who bought at the bounce at 33, it's not breaking out of 35 yet as of this point in time, so you may take profits. But for those also coming in, no buy signal as of this point in time. I'll update you, and all of this will change if we see the stock break out of 35 pesos per share. But as of this point in time, no breakout has happened yet, so no actions yet. Position traders man, the longest trend has a support at 31.8 or 32. So please note this, position traders, very, very long position traders, not investors, position traders, please watch around 31.8 or 32. If that gets broken, there might be evidence already that the trend is shifting and the trend is actually changing already. So you may take profits there. So quick traders, failure to break out from 35, please take profits. Position traders, failure to, if it breaks down from 32, take profits as well. Again, your goal is not to find where the peak is, but your goal is to sell when the market is telling you that the buyers are no longer there. Alright, so Megawide, Ayala Land, Ayala Corp, SM Prime. Then nag-segue ako konti ng Double Dragon and CHP. Position traders, the stock is relatively bearish pa rin. Now, interesting. Before I go to the stock, let me greet people. Corn Jamerlan from Saudi Arabia. Jobert Acerda, from where are you from? From where are you? Good evening. Ronisa Batayola, sir, anong magandang broker? Please go to my YouTube channel, Ronisa. I have a video there talking about brokerages. But for me kasi, they're all the same. As long as online yan, the commission rates are all the same. You go with something that's convenient for you. Kung banko mo Metrobank, go with Metrobank. Banko mo BPI, go with BPI. Banko mo BDO, go with BDO as well. Maal Buligan asking for MBT, Puregold, CLI, AP from North Caloocan. Noel Hilado asking for web. From where are you, Noel? Geraldo Pineda. Pastor Jason Fonander from Word for the World, Makati. Hello, good evening. Good evening to you. Rochelle Balita from Dubai asking for CLC and JFC. Noel asking for thoughts on web. Alright, Mariel just mentioned AC, pero we're done with AC. Alan Joseph Paule, good evening. Kelly De Leon from Laguna. Marcos asking for Ali. Tapos na tayo. Jane Raton from Qatar. I hope to see you again. Just a quick announcement of our events. November, it will be a very, very OFW month. First week of November, we will be in Malaysia. Second week, we will be in Sydney, Australia. Third week, we will be in Doha, Qatar. Fourth week, we will be in Singapore. So if you're in any of those cities, I hope to meet you. Then December will close the month with 3 weeks of StockSmarts Manila. Then the last week of before Christmas, we're gonna do StockSmarts Taiwan. So I hope to see you in all of our events. Then January 2018. Cagayan de Oro City, then London. So anyone from Europe, if you're from Italy or I guess France is close by, I hope to see you there in StockSmarts London. It's our very, very first StockSmarts in Europe. Now, Megawide, Ali, AC, SM Prime. Next one, I think this stock has a very, very good move. It had a good reversal movement upward. I'm talking about Meralco. For those who attended our StockSmart sessions, please note that there's a resistance at 275 pesos per share. That resistance was something that started when the stock broke down last October 2016. Then it reinforced itself February, March, April when the stock tried to rally plus 275 but it failed to do so. It tried to do it again last July. It tried to rally again but it failed to do so. But something happened this September that boom, it started to break out. So what you are seeing now is the stock Manila Electric, Meralco or Mer, whatever movement you're seeing there is basically from the breakout from 274, 275 levels. Short, mid, and long-term moving averages are pointing at a bullish momentum. It's pointing at a more bullish undertone. It's pointing that it still has a potential to go higher. Oscillators are still showing you that it still has an upside. So for quick traders, please take note of these target prices. For quick trading, first target price is 292 or 293, 292, 293. If the stock tries to go and hit those levels and it does not break out, take profits. Again, quick traders, as long as this breakout progresses, again, contingent that dapat 274, 275 will hold. All bets are off. If 274, 275 will not hold, I believe the stock will go even lower. But if 274, 275 will hold, the upward progression, the upward movement will still be there. So your target price can be pegged at around 292. So quick traders sell at 292. If it fails, if it breaks out from that, next target price is 311. So breakout of 292 target price, breaks out of 292, next target price is 311 pesos per share. 292, then 311. First target price 292, second target price 311. Next things for next position traders, the stock turned bullish. I think somewhere around the breakout of 270 pesos per share, 270 to 274. As long as it stays above that, position traders, you can still position, you can still add. So position traders, the closer it is to 274, you can add as much as you can, but please sell, please cut loss, please take away your positions if the stock does not hold 274, 275 pesos per share. So relatively the stock is bullish. Congratulations to those who positioned the past few days. The stock also has momentum, and for those who've studied our volume oscillators, money is moving into the stock. All right, so we have Meralco, we now have 5 plus the double dragon and CHP that we've talked about. Next one, we have RRHI or Robinson's Retail. We discussed this. I discussed this in the Bloomberg interview. I think it was more than a week ago that syempre the biggest catalyst for this was the inclusion in the index. RRHI, for those who don't know it, is included now in the illustrious 30 stock PSEI PSEI. So that's what triggered the fancy movement of the stock. But what I mentioned there I think it was also in another stocks by request session or in my website, but definitely I mentioned it in Bloomberg. Wow, the movement that you're seeing there is the breakout from the 87 peso resistance. So why am I saying this? You had the support at 70, which it hit December 2016. Then it broke out from the 87 peso resistance last August. So whatever movement you are seeing right now is still a byproduct of the breakout from 87. I repeat, whatever movement you are seeing right now is because of the byproduct from the breakout of 87. However, here's what's interesting. I mentioned in the Bloomberg interview that do you have a target price of around 104 or 105 pesos per share? I mentioned it in previous posts also that if it fails to break out of 105, quick traders, you may not take profits. I repeat, if it fails to break out of 104 or 105, quick traders may now take profits. What's interesting about that was this. It hovered at 104, 105, I think early this week. Then suddenly, today, it still broke out. So why am I saying this? Quick traders, if you have your positions yet, it broke out. So hold, no sell signal. Position traders, all oscillators from moving average to Bollinger Bands to MACD is still denoting a bullish momentum upwards, short, mid, and long term. So if you're holding and your position in RRHI and you're a position trader, no sell signal yet. Position trader, no sell signal yet, no reversal signal yet. Hold your stocks first. Quick traders, because of the breakout of 105, you don't need to sell yet. I believe because of the breakout, and if it stays above now, our new support now is 105. We have to watch out for it that it stays above 105 pesos per share, because if it does not hold 105, quick traders, please sell. But if it holds 105, next target price for you will be 122 pesos per share. I repeat, next target price for you, because if it holds 105 is 122 pesos per share. So yun. Marcos Lebe from Iloilo, good evening. Sabi niya, go Ali. Then you have Jane Raton from Qatar. I'm glad that you're a newbie, and I'm glad that more people are joining this trend of investing. Erickson from Batangas, good evening. Mark Cabangon from Singapore. So I hope to meet you, Mark. Did I meet you na ba? Parang lag ko sasabi, I hope to meet you, but I think I met you na. Erwin Ruzol, Pinky C asking for Wilcon. Melvin Prudente asking BPI, if may BPI account ka. Mark Potential, good evening, watching from Bukidnon. I don't know this from Oman, Chinese characters yata to. Mark Cabangon asking for Alcon. Heaven Wilson C asking for PXP. Timothy Chua, LMG APs from Manila. Renny Soriano from Singapore. Junel Flancha from Lucena City. So let's continue. Done with RRHI. Let's go now with Bloom. Mix Flores from Thailand, good evening. I hope you're doing well already. I wish you well. I hope that you get back into good health as well. Shout out also to Jacob Yedra from Angping Securities. It was nice to meet you again and see you again this afternoon. Bloom, sideways still. The stock hit sideways movement since August. It failed to break out of 12 pesos per share, and because of it failing to break out of 12 pesos per share, we're seeing a correction in the stock. So from 12, the stock started to retrace, hit 11 did not hold, and now you have to understand this from a short-term perspective. 11 is now the resistance, 10 is the support. So very, very short-term support at 10, short-term resistance at 11, breakout from 11 will bring to 12. So I'll get you up to speed. If 10 does not hold, please stay away from the stock. If you're a quick trader, don't buy. If 10 holds and you're a quick trader, buy at 10, sell at 11. If 11 breaks out, sell at 12, because the stock is still moving sideways right now. Since the stock is very close to the short-term resistance at 11, if you plan to buy, no buy signal as of this point for quick traders. For position traders, the major trend is still up. The strongest support now is around 9. So position traders, if the stock fails to hold 9 pesos, please take note of this. Bloom, and you're a position trader, the stock fails to hold 9, take profits. Quick traders, buy at 10, sell at 11, break out of 11, sell at 12. If it breaks out of 12, next target price is 14. So again, I'll repeat it. Position trader, if it fails to hold 9, sell. Quick trader, at close to 11, don't buy anymore, because that's a short-term resistance. Quick trader, if it bounces from 10, buy. Cut if it goes below 10. Buy at 10, first target price is 11, second target price is 12, breaks out of 12, next target price is 14 pesos per share. At the thing though about Bloom, since it started to go sideways now for the short term, a lot of the oscillators are showing you weaker momentum already, and volumes have started to go down. And what's interesting though is what's bringing our market up is not the foreigners, it's the locals. So congratulations to all of you. So let me just cast a vision to all of you. We have less than 1% of the market of Filipinos investing in the market. But what if somehow, some way, we start increasing it to 5% or to 10%? How strong would the local base be that foreigners would be forced na mataas yung market? Wala na silang choice. They'll have to buy at high prices, that we dictate our market in our own terms. Na tama na foreigners have been whipsawing us. It's time for locals. And I really hope that you become profitable, because if you become profitable, you will cause other people who are skeptical about the market to believe na pwede siya. I really believe that Filipinos can prosper here in the Philippines. And for those that are, for Filipinos who are abroad, congratulations, I salute you. You guys are doing an amazing thing. But for those who are in the Philippines, it's time that we show the world that we can prosper here in the Philippines, that the Philippines is not a poor country. Kasi if every Filipino starts to be financially free, di tayo maghihirap eh. And it's regardless of who the government is. There's so much noise in the government, but I've decided na I won't let what I see in politics define my destiny. I won't let what I see in politics define my financial freedom. I decide that financial freedom is dependent on what I pursue, and the God-given things that's been placed in my heart. And I want every Filipino to have that. That kung ano yung nalagay sa puso nyo, pursue it, go for it. That whatever you put your hand to will prosper. And I really hope that, I sincerely hope that you guys be financially free as well. 3 more stocks before we put this to a close. It's almost 11 p.m. Manila, I think 1 p.m. London, 6 p.m. Qatar, 7 p.m. Dubai. So good evening na, hindi na good afternoon to some of you. Then yung mga nasa Sydney and New Zealand, it's almost daybreak na for them. Just a few hours mag-daybreak na sila. Okay, next stock is Globe. Who among you has Globe? Comment below if you guys have Globe Telecoms. Let me pull up the chart. There you go. Globe. Okay, Globe. Globe is pretty much sideways. Trading range, buy at 190.40. Target price is 2,100. I repeat. Globe has been sideways. Quick traders buy at 1940. That's where the strongest support is already. Globe really hasn't gone so far over the past few months. It's really just sideways, and the strongest support right now is 1940. So given that the stock is close to 2,100, if you're a quick trader, we don't have any buy signal. I repeat, given that the stock is close to 2,100 already, which is where I plotted the first resistance. Again, your goal is to not buy the stock pag nasa resistance siya. Since the stock is at the resistance at 2.1, please avoid the stock first. I repeat, since the stock is close to the resistance at 2,100, please avoid the stock first. We don't have any buy signal as of this point in time, so 2,100 tayo doon. Please avoid it first. The next 2,100, then you see it start to retrace, no? So one thing you need to know is bounce from 1940, you have a buy signal there. The target price is 2,100, so we're far from 1940, no buy signal. Please don't do anything yet. I repeat, 1940 support range. We're not at 1940, so please avoid the stock. It's close to the resistance, so please avoid it. But should it hit 1940, buy at 1940, sell at 2.1. If it breaks out of 2.1, next target price is 2,200 pesos per share. This stock, since it's sideways, also shows no momentum yet. Alright, last 2 stocks. You now have, after let me recap lang. Megawide, Ayala Land, Ayala Corp, SM Prime Holdings, RRHI, Bloom, Globe. Then I've mentioned Double Dragon and CHP as well. But let me close it with Puregold. Puregold has been breaking out into new highs. Now, I've mentioned this in several posts also, that if it breaks out from 52, the next target price is 55 pesos per share, which we've seen it this week. The stock hit 55 last Tuesday. Stock hit 55 last Tuesday. Wednesday, indecision. Thursday, Friday, red candles already. So please watch out for this, quick traders. As long as 55 does not, we don't break out the 55, it's okay to take profits already. I repeat, as long as we don't break out of 55, quick traders, it's okay to take
profits already. So again, I repeat this, as long as we don't break out of 55, quick traders, it's okay to take profits. If we don't break out of 55, possibly it can retrace back to 52 pesos per share over the short term. But if we break out from 55 pesos per share, possible target price would be 58 to 61 pesos per share. So please take this one by one. Resistance is at 55. If it fails to break out from that, quick traders, you may take profits. If it breaks out of 55, target price is 58 to 61 pesos per share. If it fails to break out of 55, it can go down to 52. That's for quick traders. For position traders, no sell signal yet. The stock is still up. Oscillators, short, mid, and long term are still pointing to a trend that's still moving upward. So again, different perspectives. One stock, different perspectives for people when you trade it. And lastly, now telecoms. Now telecoms, trend for position traders, no buy signal. Again, now position traders, stock is bearish, no buy signal. I repeat, for position traders, now is bearish, no buy signal yet. For quick traders, the stock is close to the resistance at 2.5 pesos per share. The best time to buy now for quick traders is at 2.2. We have a support at 2.2, so please take note of this. You have a buy at 2.2 if it bounces from 2.2. Bounce from 2.2 is a buy. First target price is 2.5. However, since the stock is close to the resistance at 2.5, quick traders, no buy signal. I repeat, since the stock is close to the resistance at 2.5, quick traders, no buy signal. Quick traders, you have a buy at 2.2, but since it's not there, no buy signal yet. Since it's close to the resistance, no buy signal. If you own the stock and you bought it earlier, you may sell. Breakout from 2.5 will bring the stock at 2.75. If it breaks out of 2.75, it turns bullish for position traders, and you can now start to come in. But kung wala yun, no need to take action as of this point in time. So position traders, no buy signal. Quick traders, no buy signal yet. Ayun, so that's it. Megawide, Ayala Land, AC, SM Prime, RRHI, Bloom, Globe, Puregold, and now then we tackled a bit of Double Dragon and Cemex. So ayun, Erwin, hello from Singapore. Toy from Laguna. Michael Maria, Kalasag ng Katotohanan, asking for SMC and JFC. Erwin, I've mentioned it. Next Singapore seminar is November 25 and 26. Most of our Singapore seminars are May and November, so I hope to see you there. Please message me if you want to know more of the details. For everyone's asking who are from Qatar, no, I'll also be there this November, so I hope to see you all. I'm excited to meet all of you naman. There. Sige, for Thailand, sige, please let me know. For people from Thailand, please message me if there's a group there or we have organizers, we'll continue to pursue it. So there, I started this video saying that life has been moving so fast, and sometimes kaya hindi ko nagawa yung video no Wednesday because there were so much things that were going on, no. But I'll just end with this. You make your moments count. Don't just waste your years. You need to make sure that pati sa investment, we always talk about investing money. We always talk about investing and making our money grow. But the same thing is with your life. Don't waste your life. Invest it. Don't do things that don't matter anymore. Just do things that you know are in line with where you see yourselves in the future. Don't waste your lives because there's so much that you can do. All of us, we all have so much potential. And I love doing this because I believe this is my passion, this is my purpose. I believe I'm making a difference in the lives of so many people. And I hope that you guys find also what you're called to do, because let's not waste our time. Let's not waste our time looking at everything, lahat ng mga nag-aaway, regardless from what side, from Duterte side or Trillanes side or whatever, it doesn't matter to me. My goal is not to stay in the sidelines, but my goal is to be in the court playing and doing the things that I know I've been meant to do. So I encourage that. I hope you use the stock market as a tool for you to earn, but as you start earning there, you use that money to walk out the things that you've been called to do, the purposes that have been placed in your heart. Money is just a tool. The more money you have, it allows you to walk out your purpose. It allows you to do things to walk the God-given destinies that have been in your life. And if there's one thing that I would like to leave with you with this weekend, just think about it. There's only two things that you can do with your life. You can either waste it on things that don't matter, or you can invest it and make a difference, not just in your life, but to the lives of the people around you. And I hope you invest it, kasi yung pera naman, at the end of it all, if we don't make a difference, hindi naman natin madadala yan after we leave Earth. Use your money to make a difference to the world around you. Use your money also to create something, to create value. That's why I love entrepreneurs, because entrepreneurs, you have to understand this, for every person who starts a business, you don't just earn it, but you create jobs for so many people. And I pray that for those people who are listening to this video, that you just don't consume space, but you use whatever you have to earn and also make a difference. So that's it for now. For those who've joined us, this will be uploaded in YouTube and in my website, Marvin Germo. If you want to be updated with all of the Facebook Live sessions, I think there will be a button there that will ask you to be, if you want to be notified every time I will do a Facebook Live. So just click that and you'll get notified. If you want to get notified also in YouTube, just click the bell and you will be notified as well. And marvingermo.com for all of the blogs that we've posted. So mga charts na I don't post sa video, I post charts in the website. So for those that want to learn more of technicals and the logic behind all of this, it's all in the website as well. So God bless you. I hope that this time is something that's very, very fruitful for all of you. And I'm just making a decision that I want to devote the finest years of my life to just bring more people, to just help people learn more about the stock market and to bring more consumers to investors. So wherever you are around the world, from London to Dubai to Saudi to New Zealand to Australia to the US to Asia, good night to all of you and have a great weekend ahead. Trade well, trade strong, and trade smart. God bless you all.